Dr. Kala. We have organized a life skill training program. Dr. Indy is for the next talk.
I also welcome our faculty members present here. Welcome ma'am, welcome sir. Last but not the least, I welcome all the Nss volunteers without whom this event would not be possible. Thank you one and all.
Thank you for your beautiful words. Now I call upon Jai Krishna to introduce the chief guest.
Improving emotional skills. This terrific communication skills and artistic talent of storytelling. He easily connects with students and makes them enhance their skill and confidence. And today, it's going to be our pleasure having you here. I hope, sir, you will lead us in the right path for our upcoming service. I thereby welcome you all once again and thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, Krishna. Now the most invited part of the program is here. I call upon the chief guest of the day to address the gathering.
Students at the back, if you have finished admiring the air condition, can you look here please? It's the same air conditioner that's been in this room for a long time. Unless the new ones have been put up yesterday, I don't know. Fine? Yes? Alright. So, what's your name please? Mr. Balaji, why were you so nervous on the mic? The nervousness could be seen. You went along like an express train. I could not get half of what you were saying. So, please slow down a little. Anyway, thank you. A lot of people here are not used to speaking on the mic, right? I don't know if anyone of you even knows this. Can someone tell me what are the three greatest fears in the world? Yes? Yes, one is fear of public speaking. What else? Anyone else? Take a guess. You're not going to lose anything by guessing. Put your hands up so that I can come to you.
Sharing your opinion.
Sharing your opinion with others, no. No, not exam result. We are not scared of that. Who's scared of exam result? Yes, not me. Okay, I'll tell you without taking much time. The three greatest fears in this world are: one is fear of public speaking, one is fear of death, and one is fear of living alone. And out of these three fears, the greatest fear is the fear of public speaking. That's the greatest fear in the world. That's the number one fear in the world. Fear of public speaking. Right? So it's quite obvious that those who are not used to holding the mic see an audience and their entire memory fades. They forget what they have to talk. That's what happens. So don't worry. It's quite common. It's quite common with everyone. So what's this program going to be about today? By the way, an important question. Who made this? I mean, who was in charge of this? No, Ashok sir got it done through somebody else. Who are the students involved with this? Are any of the students here? No? I think they have been very kind or unkind to me. They put the timing as 3:30 a.m. expecting me to stay back till early in the morning. But I have a family waiting back home, so I must go back. Excuse me, I cannot be here at 3:30 a.m. Anyway. He already doesn't like me. He's trying to get shoulder me. Anyway. Alright, so why are we here today? What is life skills? What are life skills? Yes, answers please. Yes, all of you. Let me tell you one thing. This has to be an interactive session. Right? What's an interactive session? What's an interactive session? Yes. Both of us need to talk. We need to have a conversation. If not, it will be like a dialogue and I will sound like a stupid politician giving a stupid speech. And I don't want that to happen. Right? So what are life skills? What are life skills? Somebody, give me some some answers. What are life skills? Okay, there's another important rule. If you try to remove eye contact from me, if you put your head down and look elsewhere, I will bring the mic to you. So don't do that. Maintain eye contact. Unless you don't maintain eye contact, if you maintain eye contact, the chances are I might not come to you. But if you remove eye contact, I'll surely come to you. So that's one way of you guys paying attention. So what are life skills? Someone? Attitude. Attitude, okay. Skill required to handle situations in life. Excellent. Yes. She says no idea. That's not a skill. You don't know. Somebody else? Somebody else? Some answers. You have to answer. You can't keep quiet. I'm not asking you difficult questions. These are not questions relating to engineering. And anytime I won't be able to answer them or even ask questions. Yes, somebody here. Yes, please.
Skills which are essential for the life, which help us to live the life happily until grave.
Somebody who is sitting in the last row has given me a much better answer. The skills required to live your life in a more comfortable way, where you can actually get through all the challenges of life, and that exactly is life skills, and that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. Yeah. How many of you here, sitting here, want to achieve success in life? Everybody? Everybody wants to? Yes? I can't hear you. Yes. You all want to achieve success. But to achieve success, what do you have to do in life? Hard work? Even a donkey does hard work. Smart work. Smart work? A lot of people do smart work. It's a combination of many things. Hard work, smart work, persistence, patience, practice. It's a combination of many things that you have to do. And all you children here, everybody here is very specially talented. Everybody here is specially talented. Everybody has the capacity to do what you want to do. But it all depends upon whether you are willing to do it or not willing to do it. How you are able to remove the distractions in your path. How you are able to focus, like how all of you are focusing on them removing the tables right now. So just focus. Are we through? Are we through? Yeah, that's fine. So we'll take a minute's break. Otherwise, all of you are only going to focus here. We're talking about life skills. Now let me ask all of you a very important question, but a very simple question, right? All of you are from various branches of engineering, right? So, on an average, how many students you have in your class? 40. Can we take 40 as an average? Right? Let's take 40 as an average. Alright, let's get away with the distractions and let's just continue what is to be done here. So if you have about 40 students in your class, I have a very simple question and I want you to answer that. My question is, all of you go to the same class, you attend lectures given by the same faculty, you have the same kind of books, right? You have the same syllabus, you get the same question paper. Why is it that somebody scores more marks and why is it that somebody scores less marks? Why? Please give me answers. Why?
Is it
Listening. Can you just come on and write down? I need one volunteer who can write down whatever people are saying. Someone come out. One volunteer, please. You just come out. Just write down whatever they are saying. Write down listening. Alright, more answers.
Perception. Perception. Perception.
Perception of what?
What they deliver. What they share.
Okay, right? Perception. Alright, more answers? Yes? No attention. No attention. Capability. Right? No attention and then right. Okay, lack of attention, capability. Yes? More answers, please. Concentration, hard work. Then, what else? Yes, you in the blue shirt. What's your name? What's your name? You seem to be a little hyperactive. Can we have you here, please? Can you please come here? No, I like hyperactive people in the front. So please come here. Be a little extra active. Please come here. I'll tell you what. Okay. Listening, perception, lack of attention, capability, concentration, hard work, anything else. Why somebody scores a 90, why somebody scores a 40? Presentation. Alright. What else? Who said sleeping? Laziness? Sleeping before 10 years. Because you sleep before 10 years, you don't get marks, you get marks. There's no marks. We mean sleep patterns. Write the sleep patterns. Alright, what else? Pardon me? Taking that. Good diet. Okay, health. Just write health. Priorities. Very good. Getting a lot of good answers. What else? IQ level. Excellent. IQ levels. Yes, any more answers from this side? Time management. Fantastic answer. Please write. By the way, do you keep up time? No? That's okay, your friends are ready to say. So can we take these as the overall reasons why somebody scores a 90 and somebody scores a 50? Yes? Difference in all of this? Yes or no? Okay, so what was my question? My question was, all of you go to the same college, the same class, same syllabus, same books, same faculty, same question paper, but somebody scores a 90 or an 80 and somebody scores a 40 and a 50. And I asked you why. You gave me these reasons. So let's park this aside. Let's park it aside. I'm giving you another situation. Let's say tomorrow you have an exam and the subject is a subject which you don't like. The subject is a subject which you don't like. And your teacher or your professor is calling you and saying, here, take the question paper for tomorrow's exam and hope you'll do well. So what will you do? How much can you expect to score? 90. Almost a center. If not a center, at least almost a center. 90 plus. Because you have the question paper, you know where to find the answers, you know what you're going to expect, so you will do well. Correct? Yes or no? So let's come back to this now. I asked you a simple question. I said, all of you go to the same class, same college, same books, same faculty, same question paper, and I asked you why somebody scores a 90, why somebody scores a 40. And you gave me the answers. Who gave me these answers? Who gave me these answers? You people. So you already know the answers. Then why are you not scoring marks? Now you tell me. You already know the answers. You said if you have the question paper, you will be able to score marks. Now, you already have the answers. Then why are you not scoring marks? Now answer me. No interest? Yes? Are you able to understand? Is my logic right? Is the logic right? So you already have all the answers. All of you know all the reasons why you're not scoring marks. In spite of that, you're not putting in an effort. So what is going wrong where? What is going wrong where? As for you to analyze. Thank you so much. What's your name? Thank you. So, you guys need to sit back and think. You guys need to sit back and think. And this is where life skills comes into play. Life skills comes into play where you can make a difference. Where you can decide whether you want to be one student amongst the class or you want to be that one student who will stand out in the class. Not stand out of the class, stand out in the class. Alright? You have to decide. You have to decide whether you want to be the best or whether you want to be just one amongst the rest. That's what you have to decide. And that's when life skills comes into play. You know what is life skills all about? Life skills is all about how much control you have on your emotional quotient, your emotional skills, your anger, your irritation, your other feelings, the way you behave with your friends, the way you behave with your parents, the way you behave with your faculty, your attitude. All these are life skills and all these contribute to you scoring marks, not scoring marks, you being successful in life, not being successful in life, you earning name, fame in life, you're not earning name, fame in life, and you finally achieving your dreams or not achieving your dreams. All this is a part of life skills. All this is because of life skills, and life skills are the most important things. IQ is very important. For IQ you have books, but for EQ, what do you have? It's only experiences. It's only experiences and learning from people. Learning from people. What kind of people can teach you the best EQ? What kind of people can teach you the best EQ? Exactly. The person who has made a lot of mistakes in life, nobody can teach you EQ better than him. And I'm one prime example. I made a lot of mistakes in my life. Whatever I am talking here today, most of what I am talking here about is also an experience that I have gone through in life. I know the amount of time I wasted doing nothing. I know the amount of time I wasted spending, most of my time with friends, doing anything for friends, and I wiped away a lot of opportunities in life. And sadly, we never had anyone to come and hold the mic like this and give us a lecture those days. Sadly, we don't have it. You have an opportunity today. Make use of that opportunity. Make use of that opportunity. Alright? So today's program, we've already started it, and I'm also going to run you through some very nice, important stories and real life experiences so that you can think. I'm going to get all of you to think in the next 1 hour. After 60 minutes, when you get out of this room, all of you will be thinking, and that's exactly why we have come here today. We have come here to make you start thinking on your life, not our lives. If you are here today, it is for your development. If you are here today, it is for you to make a path to achieve success in life. It is only for you. This program has been designed and designated only for you. Please understand that, not for anyone else. Alright, is that clear? Fine? What's a mistake? What's a mistake? Can somebody define a mistake?
Something goes wrong.
Something goes wrong, alright. Yes, what's a mistake? Done? Unexpectedly, no. Very close, but what's a mistake? What's a mistake? What is a mistake? It's a very simple question. What is a mistake? Miscalculation is not a mistake. You are careless. Not miscalculation. Yes, somebody. I'm pretty sure somebody must know what's a mistake. Yes, I mean, don't hesitate to come out with an answer, because I strongly believe in life it is never wrong to be wrong. Please understand. In life, it is never wrong to be wrong, because unless you do not make a mistake, you will not realize that you made a mistake and you will not correct yourself. So don't hesitate to raise your hands and give me an answer. Don't worry about the fact that whether that's the right answer or not. No. At this point of time, all I seek is an answer. So don't worry. Just give me answers. Yes, what's a mistake?
Wrong decision.
Wrong decision.
Something which is not right.
Alright. So active passive voice.
Unexpected error.
Unexpected error. Unexpected error. Yes. Any other answers? Any different answers? Yes. One answer? No? All of you have taken the responsibility of sitting in the chair and not answering anything today. So, a mistake is something which we do unknowingly. That's a mistake. Very simple, right? Which we do it unknowingly, which we do not do on purpose. Let me just tell you something. Let's think of the situation. Okay, let's think of the situation. Let's imagine all of you are coming to college. Excuse me. You want to check who's outside? You? Guide me. Alright, pay attention please. So let's imagine a situation where all of you are walking towards college and it has just rained. It has just rained. You have beautiful trees on both sides and you have a lot of birds. It's a very, very beautiful scenery. One of the most beautiful sceneries ever you've seen. And you're walking to college. Lovely scenery. And you're looking up at the trees and the beautiful birds and the greenery and enjoying it. And what you fail to see is right in front of you there's an open manhole. And you don't see the manhole. And you fall into it. You fall into it. You don't get hurt, but you become very dirty. So you don't go to college, you go back home, take a shower, change, and the next day you're walking to college. The next day what happens? An even more beautiful scenery. Even more beautiful. Yesterday there were 100 birds, today there were 200 birds, there's beautiful peacocks, very, very colorful parrots. Even more beautiful scenery. Will your mind be trained on the scenery or the manhole? Manhole, why? Because you do not want to fall into that manhole again. You do not want to make the same mistake again. Very smartly, all of you have given the right answer saying manhole. But are we following this? Every time in life, when we are expected to study, when we are expected to deliver, we open the manhole and we fall into it. We don't even fall into an open manhole. We open the manhole and we fall into it. Don't we do it? Yes or no? Knowing that if you don't study, you will not score so much, it's okay. One more exam is there, we'll take care. If you have an area, it's okay. We are allowed to clear areas next year. There is no written rule that I have to clear areas this year. If your father asks you, ask him back, is there a rule I have to clear the area this year? Next year I will do it. What's the hurry? So this is the attitude we possess. This is the attitude. We open a manhole and we fall into it. This is what we are doing in our lives. This is what we are doing with our lives. So, start thinking, are we doing the right thing? Are we doing the right thing? Knowing that we are doing something wrong, we are repeating it again and again and again. Let me tell you something. Only when the first time you do something unknowingly, it's a mistake. The second time when you repeat the same thing, you are doing it out of your own choice. You are choosing to do it because by the second time you know it is wrong. You're not supposed to do it, but still you're doing it. Am I right? Yes or no? Yes, children, am I right? Yes. Yes? So why are we doing it? Why? I don't want the answers. I want you to think. I want you to think, why are we doing it? Why are we opening the manhole and falling into it again and again? Why? You have to think. you will be successful when on any given day you get the answer to all the whys of your life. When you get an answer to all the whys of your life, that day you will see success in your life. And you will get the answers to all the whys in your life only if you have the guts and the courage to ask yourself this question: why am I doing this? This is wrong. Why am I not doing it the right way? Why am I not doing it like the guy who's scoring 90%? Why am I doing it even though I know I'm not supposed to do it? Till you do not ask yourself this question, you will not get the answers. And till you do not get the answers, you can never see success in life. Very simple. This is how life works. This is how life works. Right? Any questions? Yes? No? All of you have heard about Sachin Tendulkar? Anyone here who doesn't know Sachin Tendulkar? Alright. It was a time when he had completed this 100th match and the South African coach Gary Guston was asked by a newspaper reporter, can you please tell me something about Sachin Tendulkar, something interesting, or how he prepares for his matches? We would like to know. You know what he said? He said Sachin is a very, very different guy, very remarkable guy. Let's say in the previous match he has scored 150. In the previous match he scored 150 and there's a 3-day gap for the next test match to start. He goes into the nets every single day and faces between 450 to 1,500 balls. You know why? I believe Sachin Tendulkar says, the previous match I scored 150. There is no guarantee that the next match I would score even 1 run. Because that was a different exam, this is a different exam. Not necessarily I will get the same question paper again. It's a different wicket, different weather conditions. Probably the bowlers would have changed. There might be cracks on the pitch. Maybe I was dropped in the previous match. Somebody dropped the catch to me. Maybe this time it will not happen. That's a different exam, this is a different exam. Let me do my work by studying, which is practice. I leave the results to God. This is what even somebody like Sachin Tendulkar says. Even after scoring 150 runs in the previous game, he does not sit back in the hotel and say, I scored 150, I can sit back and go to rest. No, he doesn't do that. He goes into the nets every single day and says, that's a different exam. Maybe I will not even score 1 run, there is no guarantee. Similarly, this is how we should have our attitude in life. If you have scored 70 or 80 in the previous exam, there is no guarantee that you will even score 50 in the next exam. There is no guarantee. You have to prepare. Every exam is a different exam and you have to prepare for it. Fine? Yes? Are you able to understand what I am saying? This is what you have to do. Because you have your life in your hands. You have your life in your hands. And the most important thing, I'm coming to the most important thing, if you have to see success, in your life, the first thing that all of you must do from today and from now is this. All of you must learn to take 100% responsibility for whatever you do in life, because whether you score 20 or a 40 or a 60 or an 80 or a 100, you are responsible for it. You are responsible for it. Who goes to college to study? You. Who decides to watch how much of TV? You. Who decides who will spend how much of time with friends? You. Who decides how much of time to spend on the mobile phones? You. Who decides how much time to be on Facebook or WhatsApp? You. So, who writes the exams? You. Who prepares for the exam? You. So, who is responsible for the marks? You. Learn to accept 100% responsibility in life. For every single thing you do or you don't do in life, only and only you are responsible and nobody else is responsible in life. Am I right or am I wrong? Anybody here who doesn't agree with me? We do not take responsibility. Instead, what do? we do?
Blame us.
We blame others. Excellent. What else do we do? What else do we do? Excuses. Yes, we blame others. We give excuses. What else? We are always finding reasons to justify our failures. There was a power cut. Too many mosquitoes, I couldn't sleep. I gave my book to somebody, I didn't get it back. I don't have enough notes. I was unwell. My father shouted at me, no more today. My mother said something. My neighbor had died. Some reason. We always look at reasons. We always look to find reasons which are useless. And we also know it's useless. It's not that we don't know. We also know that we are lying. We are lying to ourselves, but at the same time, you are trying to justify yourself. You're trying to justify yourself and tell yourself, okay, no problem. This is the reason. I will do better next time. But does the next time ever come? No, that was a very firm no. Thank you so much. Does the next time ever come? Yes or no? It comes? No? Why? Another why. You have to tell me why. Again we do the same thing. Why? Why do we do the same thing? Yes, because you are not taking responsibility of your lives. You are not yet taking responsibility of your lives. So, till you do not take responsibility of your life is not going to change. Right? I'm going to teach you a very simple formula. I'm going to teach you a very simple formula, and if you apply that formula in life, you will start thinking. If you start thinking, you will start getting the responsibilities of life or taking responsibility in life, and hopefully then your life can and will change. Alright? The formula is E plus R is equal to O. Any idea what is this? Pardon me? R stands for responsibility, that is a good attempt, but not. Yes? Anybody? Experience? No? E stands for event. E stands for event. R stands for response. And O stands for outcome. Let me give you an example. Let's say you have an exam the next day. Okay, first thing, I don't want students to think that I've been brought in here to only talk about exams. The only reason I talk about exams is I want to connect that to you because we have a lot of exams and try to make you realize things. Fine? So, let's say you have an examination and that would be the event. And R stands for response. Now let's say one situation where you have 10 chapters for the exam the next day and you study only 5 chapters. How much do you think you can expect to score? 50, 60 at the most? Alright? So your outcome would be 50 or 60. Let's say for the next exam, similar situation, 10 chapters, and you study all the 10 chapters. The event is the same, which is the examination. What have you done? You've changed your response. You change your response to studying 10 chapters instead of 5 chapters. And what kind of results can you expect? At least 80% plus. So what you will simply do, your event was the same, you change your response and you change your outcome. The event is the same. So life is like that. If you don't like the outcome or the results of many things in life, not just exam, it depends on happiness, it depends on so many other things. If you do not like the outcome, what you have to simply do is change your response. Change your response to it. Are you able to understand? Yes? No? You said this, I don't know if this is yes or no. So right now if you are doing this, change your response to this. Alright? Learn to change your responses in life. if you do not change the way you respond to things, it's very simple. It's not that you don't know. You people are not LKG children anymore. You people are on the threshold getting jobs. Another 2 years, 3 years, depends on whether you're the first year, second year, third year, fourth year, I don't know. Depends 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. You are on the verge of getting a job and getting settled in life. But when you go for that job interview, what do you want to be in your resume and in your mark sheet? What do you want to show in your mark sheet? What do you want? What do you want them to see? You must be dreaming a lot. You must be dreaming a lot. All of us dream a lot. We don't dream. Is there anyone here without dreams? Is there anyone here without dreams? All of us have to dream in life. And we have to work towards those dreams in life. It's very, very important. Because if you don't have dreams in life, nothing is going to happen. First thing, start dreaming in life. Second thing, make a goal. And third thing, make sure you follow that goal. Make sure you follow that goal. Have you seen race horses? Seen race horses? Yes? Why do they put something on the eyes of the race horses? Any idea what's it called? What's it called? Yeah, but what is that called? They are called blinders. B-L-I-N-D-E-R-S. They are called blinders. They put the blinders on the eyes of the racehorses because most of the horse races, if you see, will be in places where there are a lot of grass. If you don't put that on the eyes of a racehorse, the jockey will be sitting on it, the horse will go to eat the grass. So they have to put that. They have to put those blinders so that the path is maintained by the horse. The horse does not change its path. And the only path for the horse will be the finishing line. That's it. And the speed is controlled by the jockey. God's love. You also have to put blinders. When you set a goal in life, you have to have blinders to cut away all the unnecessary distractions that come into your life. If you do not do that, it's going to be very difficult. If you do not do that, it's going to be very difficult. We all have distractions in life. We all have distractions in life. But the successful person is the person who has learned how to live through those distractions, how to push away those distractions and follow your path successfully. Only that person becomes somebody like Sachin Tendulkar or maybe a Steve Jobs in life. That's exactly what you will become in life. Are you clear? Do we have distractions in life? Little or many? Many? It's great that you have the answers to everything, but you're not doing anything about it. All of you have answers, but you're not doing anything about it. So when are we going to do? The question is when. After why, the most important question is when. So how many of you are already thinking about what I'm saying? Is there anyone here who's already thinking about what I'm saying? Have you started asking the question to yourself? Anybody here? Nobody? You still haven't been moved by what I'm saying, I guess. Anybody here thinking or anybody here realizing that you made a lot of mistakes in life? Yes or no? Yes? Boys? Yes? You're going to do something about it? Yes or no? Okay. We have a lot of pressure from our parents. Do we have pressure from our parents? Yes? Why have they sent you to college? Why have they sent you to college? To study? Correct. Study is one thing, academics, yes. They want you to study. But why else have they sent you to college? To acquire knowledge? You can sit at home and acquire knowledge. Internet provide all the knowledge. Why else? To get a good job? Then? Discipline? You come to my house, I teach you discipline. Don't come to college. No problem. What else? Why else? Why else? What happened? Did I give a wrong answer? Are you angry with me? You want to beat me up? No? Relax. Okay. Yes. You know why? Any answers there? Yes? Any answers? Why do your parents send you to school and college? Why? Yes, you can answer. Please. You should have a good future, he says. Every parent wants a good future. You want to know the one answer to that? The one answer to that which you would have never thought of. The only reason they want you to go to school, to college and study well is because they want you to be better than them. That's it. They want you to be better than them. Because they have realized as parents, they have made many mistakes and they feel that my child also should not make the same mistakes. I got very less opportunities in life. My child should get more opportunities in life. My children should get more opportunities in life. And that is the reason why they want you to study well. Because they want you to be more successful than them. That's the reason. I don't know how many of you know this. But as a parent, I am telling you this. This is the only reason. Yes? So every time your mother tells you something or your father tells you something, for once, let us stop getting irritated, let us stop getting angry, and let's quietly sit and think why they want us to do the things that they want us to do. Why? Maybe the way they are saying it is not right, but their intentions are wonderful. Right? And why should you listen to elderly people? Any idea? Why? I'll give you a small story. Some of you would have come across the story, but I'll give you the story. There's a forest. There's a forest, and in the forest, there's an old dog living. There's an old dog living in the forest, and the old dog is about 12, 13 years old. He's sitting quietly, and suddenly from the corner of his eye, he can see a tiger coming by. He can see a tiger coming by. And immediately he sees the tiger from the corner of his eyes and he knows this tiger is going to eat me. I have to save myself. And the tiger is a very young tiger, just 1 or 2 years old. And the tiger is looking at him from a distance and he is looking at the tiger from the corner of his eye. Immediately he digs up a place where he was, where he's kept 2 or 3 bones. He takes it out and he keeps it next to him. And then loudly he tells in a very loud voice, this was a wonderful tiger meal which I've eaten. This is a wonderful tiger meal which I've eaten. And the tiger hears this and runs away, gets scared and runs away. On the tree there is a squirrel sitting. There is a squirrel sitting which has had a fight with the dog. So the squirrel says, okay, this old dog has cheated the tiger. Let me go to the tiger and tell him the truth. So he goes to the tiger and he tells him the truth. And then the tiger comes back saying, okay, this time I will not be fooled. This time I will not be fooled. I will surely eat the old dog. And this time again the dog sees the tiger coming and he says, I cannot show my back to him this time. I am dead. So let me face the tiger. He faces the tiger, stands in front of him and in a loud voice he tells, thank you squirrel for fooling the tiger and bringing him to me. This is what he says. And the tiger runs away again. You know? So old people like your parents and grey-haired people like me, we have more experience in life. We have more experience in life, and that is why you should listen to us. That is why you should listen to us. Don't listen to everything we say maybe, but at least half of what we say, if you listen, your life will change. But what happens is, as students, we become very rebellious. We think that anything and everything our parents say is against us. That is the perception we get. That is the perception we get, and we need to change that. We need to change that. Change the way you think about your parents and you will be able to understand a lot. You will be able to understand a lot more better. And people who are elderly have lot of experience in life. They have made many mistakes and they don't want you to make those mistakes. That is the reason they tell you. Right? So next time when your parents tell you something, just imagine probably he or she has made a mistake and that's why they are telling you that. Yes? Are you able to understand? Why is the class so quiet? I mean, why all of this so quiet? Either you're listening or not listening or waiting for 3:30 to board the buses. What is it? Answer A, B or C? C. I'm very happy. Who said C? Somebody is just waiting. You said C? You said C? Alright, no problem. At least he's being honest. So let's clap for him please. So he says he's quiet because he's just waiting to board the bus. No problem. I have encountered many people like you. So you want to be successful in life or not is left to you. You may board the bus now, but if you don't change your attitude, you'll miss the bus later. So think about that in life, right? You'll miss the bus later. Think about that. Your attitude can be an attitude which only you can present to yourself. But can you win the world with this attitude? You cannot. You cannot win the world with this attitude. Change your attitude. Alright? No problem. I have no animosity against anybody. We're all friends, we're all children. So I'm absolutely happy to be here and share my knowledge and whatever I want to say. So before I end, I'll be telling you one of the most powerful stories that you have ever heard. A story which will shake you in your chest, which will probably give you a sleepless night, a story which probably you will go home and share it with everyone you know, with your friends, your family, with everyone. I'm going to leave you with a very, very powerful story. But before that, there's certain other things that I want to say. When we wrote all this using presentations, sleep patterns, health, priorities, time management, concentration, how many of you agree that concentration is one of the most important reasons? How many of you agree that concentration is one of the most important reasons why we don't succeed in life? Can you please put your hands up? If you put your hands up like this, it means you're supporting the Congress party. Put your hands up properly. Alright, put your hands down. Thank you. What's your name? What's your name, please? No, not you, you. No, not you, you. You, the one next to you. You. No, the one behind you. Yeah, what's your name? What's your name? Arun. Alright. Arun is it? A-R-U-L. Arun. Okay, keep standing. See, I pointed out to Arun and I was trying to find out what's his name. And before I was pointing out to Arun, where were all of you looking? You were looking at me? Yes? You were looking at me? No. You were in a dream world. Okay. At least most of you are looking at me. But when I pointed out to him, almost all of you turned behind. All of you turned behind. Now for those who know him by name, if you are not concentrating, how would you know that is Arun? How would you know that is Arun? So, what I'm trying to say is that concentration is there in your mind all the time. It is only the focus which is missing. It is only the focus which is missing. When you wake up in the morning, whether you wake up at 4 or 5 or 6 or 7, the minute you wake up in 30 seconds there's something going on in your mind. I want to do this, I have to do this, I've not studied, I've not prepared, I have to write something, or I'm feeling sleepy, I mean there's some thought. And at night, before you put your head on the pillow, there is still something in your mind. So your mind is always concentrating. It only depends on where you focus. Please sit down. It only depends on where you focus. That's all. It is never a problem of concentration. Never. Concentration is always there. Your focus has to change. Your concentration and your focus. These are two things which are interconnected. Maybe your focus is on FB, WhatsApp, friends, whatever. And you have to shift that to only one thing, which is your books. For the moment, why books? Because for the moment, only books are your immediate goals. There is no other immediate goal. For the moment, it is only books which can give you success in life. Nothing else can give you success in life. You agree with me? Anything else? Now at least you're looking here? Yes? What's your name? Alright, good. I hope you become as rich as your name. Maybe if you have your dreams. How many of you have eaten at KFC? How many of you eaten at KFC? I'm a pure vegetarian, but I still eat that because you get vegetarian food as well. Alright? So, any idea at what age he opened KFC? 60? 60 something, 62, 63, 65, whatever. Okay. So the only thing he knew was how to make good chicken. He had a very special secret recipe. And before that, any idea what he did? Anybody knows the story? Alright. He worked for a number of years at a petrol pump. He invested, then he had a ferry business, and then all the money that he earned from the ferry business, ferries, boats, running boats across the river from this side to that side. He made a lot of money, he made a killing, made a lot of money. And all the money he put into opening a factory which manufactured light bulbs. But he had no knowledge of light bulbs. The factory shut down in 3 months. He lost all his money. He did several things like this. He opened a restaurant because he loved to be a cook. You know, he opened a restaurant. Unfortunately, in 6 months, the restaurant caught fire and burned down. He did many things. He did 18 or 19 different things before he decided at the age of 63, the only thing I know in life is to make a good chicken recipe, and that is what I will do. So he started going around. He started going around and meeting people saying, I have a wonderful chicken recipe, please buy it. I don't have money. You put money into it, I will sell the recipe. Together as partners, we will make this business a success. And people kept telling him, no. People kept telling him no. Any idea how many people he went to? He went to 1008 people who said no, and the next person said yes. 1008 rejections. He had 1008 rejections at the age of 63. Just imagine, we at our age, we try something once, twice and we give up. I can't do it. It's too tough. It's very difficult. I am tired. My hands are paining. No rest. I have not slept. We come up with a million excuses. This man at the age of 63 tried 1009 times and he was successful only the 1009th time. 1008 no's he heard. They said no, 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 no. Imagine the dedication he had. Imagine the dedication and the passion he had to succeed in life. You must have that dedication and that passion to succeed in life, and you will surely succeed in life. There is no reason you can fail. Nobody can stop you on earth other than yourself. If you want to succeed, nobody can stop you. If you want to fail, go ahead and do it. Just go ahead and do it. But if you want to succeed, and you really want to succeed, nobody on earth except yourself can stop you. Nobody. Your mother cannot, your father cannot, your teachers cannot. Nobody can stop you. Nobody. It's impossible. Please have that kind of an attitude that I want to succeed. Have the hunger, have the patience, have the perseverance, the hard work, and a combination of all this will give you what you want in life. It will absolutely give you what in life. You are never going to fail. Never. From today, all of you must have this attitude in life that you are never going to fail in life. We don't have much time, and I come to the story now. Before that, I want to say something. We'll be giving you a feedback form. It's just a small slip. So I request all of you to fill it and give it at the end of the session. It will just take a couple of minutes. Fine? You can write your honest feedback. You like the session, you didn't like it, whatever you want to. Just an honest feedback. The story, thank you. The story that I'm going to talk to you is about a very young lady. It's about a very young lady, an Indian lady. An Indian lady. And this lady has moved thousands, in fact lakhs of people. She's motivated lakhs of people all over the world. And I had the pleasure of meeting her, not in India, outside India. When she had got to deliver the lecture outside India, I met her there. Sadly, I haven't met her here yet. And I'll give you a name. Any idea who this is? Anyone's heard of Arunima Sinha? Yes, please. Word of her? Yes. How is she connected to Himalayas? No, please don't get your facts right. She was never raped, so let's leave that. Yes, she was attacked and she was handicapped, yes. Anything else? Anyway, without wasting much time, I'll come to the story. Arunima Sinha came from a very poor family. She was a national level volleyball player, and her family depended on her income and she wanted a steady job. So she had applied to the armed forces, and the next day she had got an interview call from the CISF, Central Industrial Security Forces in Delhi, and she lived in Uttar Pradesh. And since she got the call letter only in the afternoon, if she had to reach the interview next day morning 10 o'clock, she had to take a train in the night. So it was 9 p.m. She went to the railway station, took a ticket, unreserved. There was no reservation because too late. She boarded a train called the Padmavat Express. She boarded the Padmavat Express and she got into the train. And the train started at 9 o'clock. She did not have a place to sit. There was an old man who was sitting. He shared his seat with her. And she fell asleep. She was very tired and she fell asleep. At 12 o'clock in the night, she heard some noises. She heard some noises in the compartment at 12 in the night. When she opened her eyes, she saw 4 men. 4 very, very strong men holding knives in their hands. They had knives in their hands and they were stealing everyone's money. They were threatening and scaring everyone's money, jewelry, mobile phones, whatever they had. They were just taking it away from everyone. And they came to Arunima Sinha also. Arunima Sinha was wearing a very thin golden chain. A thin gold chain which her mother had given her after 15 months of saving money. Very thin chain. So she decided, whatever happens, I will not allow them to take this chain. She held the chain with one hand. She held the chain with one hand and she was fighting with them with the other hand. They were kicking her, they were punching her. She was also punching back, she was also kicking them. She was a sports person, an athlete. Right? She was a national level volleyball player, quite strong. And she did not let them take the chain. They got so frustrated. 4 strong men with knives could not take that chain from her. She did not let go. They got so frustrated, they carried her physically and they threw her out of the running train. They threw her out of the running train. And when they threw her out of the train, there was another train on the parallel track. There was another express train on the parallel track. Her body went and hit that train. Because of the impact, flew back onto this train. From this train, it went back onto that train and she fell below the other train. And before she knew it, the train ran over one leg. The train ran over one leg and below her knee, one leg had been cut off. One leg had been cut off. And the first thought that came to her mind was, if I close my eyes now, I will die. I will die because of the bleeding, but I don't want to die. I did not jump out of the running train. I did not try to commit suicide. Somebody else threw me. Why should I die for no fault of mine? So she says, I will stay conscious. I will not close my eyes till somebody comes and helps me. Now this incident happened between 2 very, very small towns. 2 very small towns. So in towns and villages, people wake up very early in the morning. Okay, unlike us, we have different timings. They wake up very early. So she was lying on the railway tracks, bleeding. Her head was cut open in one place. Later on, she got to know she had 7 fractures on her back. Later on, she got to know the other leg bone was broken, one leg was cut, one leg was fractured, and she was lying on the railway tracks, crying in Hindi, please help me, please help me, please help me, continuously. At 4 in the morning, there was a small boy who was passing by, a 15-year-old boy, and he heard some noises and he went and saw her, and he got so scared, he immediately ran back to the village, called a lot of villagers. The villagers came with a push cart. You know what's a push cart? Where people carry this rice, sacks of rice and other thing. Laborers push the cart and go. Yes? Yes or no? Because in that village they had nothing else. They brought a push cart. Some ladies also came, and then they covered her wounds. They gave her some water. They carried her. They put her onto the push cart. They put her onto the push cart and they took her to the nearest railway station. When they took her onto the nearest railway station, they told the guard of a train which was standing there, please take her to Bareilly. Bareilly is a much bigger town, not a very big place, a much bigger town than the small village. Please take her there, she's severely injured. So they put her in the guard's cabin and the train left. The train reached Bareilly and this guard offloaded her from the train and he put her on the platform. For the next 2 hours, she was lying on the platform, bleeding and unattended because because the policeman had changed duty and the next duty policeman had not yet come in. The next shift policeman had not come. He came 2 hours late that day. She was lying on the platform, bleeding, unattended and not willing to die. After 2 hours, the policeman came, he saw her, he called for an ambulance and they sent her to the hospital. Now again in that hospital, it's not a very big hospital, it was quite a small hospital. The doctor on duty saw her and said immediately, if we have to save her life, we have to cut her leg. Which leg? The leg which has already been cut off, gangrene has set in. Anyone knows what is gangrene? Poison. Your leg becomes black. So it says the leg which is already cut, all around it, because she was in an open place in the night and bleeding, gangrene has set in, it has become poisonous, we have to cut a little more of the leg. But we can save her life. At the same time, there's another problem. The problem is there is no anesthetist in the hospital. Why do we need an anesthetist? Why do we need an anesthetist? To put us to sleep. Obviously, you can't stay awake and tell the doctor, you cut my leg, no problem. I'll watch it, you can't say that. So you need an anesthetist to put you to sleep. The doctor said no anesthetist. But if we cut her leg, she will survive. You know what Arunima Sinha said? She said, doctor, no worries. Last night when I was on the railway track, 49 trains passed over my leg. How many trains? 49 trains passed over my leg. Rats were eating on the flesh. The flesh which was hanging from my cut leg, rats were eating it. I was able to bear the pain of 49 trains and rats nibbling on my flesh. I can bear this pain also. I don't need an anesthetist. Please cut my leg and save my life. This is what Arunima Sinha said. So the doctors immediately arranged for a surgery without anesthesia. Some people were holding her and the doctor used a saw to cut her leg without anesthesia. The pain was so much, finally she became unconscious. And then when her eyes opened, she was in that small hospital and somewhere some newspaper reporters got to know. It was in the newspapers next day because she was a national level volleyball player. Immediately she was shifted to Lucknow, which is the capital of Uttar Pradesh. From Lucknow, in a helicopter, she was transported to New Delhi, All India Institute of Medical Sciences, and she was there for about 3 months. There they realized her right leg is also broken and they put 2 rods in her leg. She had 7 fractures on her back and her skull had opened up and they put about 12 or 14 stitches in her head. So many injuries. And then her brother was looking after her in the hospital. Now what happened? The day of the discharge came. The day of her to be discharged happened, and when her brother came to take her home, he said, come, let's go home. You know what she said? I don't want to go home. I want to climb Mount Everest. We asked, are you mad? You have only 1.5 legs. That other leg is broken. You have 7 fractures in your back. Are you mad? She told him, I am not mad. I am sensible. That's why I am telling you I want to climb Mount Everest. I don't want to go home. So from there he asked her, where do you want to go? She said, take me to Bachendri Pal's academy. Who's Bachendri Pal? The first Indian woman to climb Mount Everest. So again they went to railway station, sat in the train. Next day they reached the academy of Bachendri Pal. Bachendri Pal asked her, why have you come here? She said, I want to climb Mount Everest. So Bachendri Pal looked at her from top to bottom and said, you really must be mad. So you know what she told her? If I was mad, I would have gone home. I am in my senses, that's why I have come here. I want to climb Mount Everest. Will you help me or not? Listening to her answer, Bachendri Pal started crying. She said, I have never seen a lady with so much determination in my life. And from that day, she was a part of Bachendri Pal's Mountaineering Academy. For the next 15 months, every single day, whether it was 44 degrees temperature or 15 degrees, or practicing in the snow at 2 degrees and 1 degree, for the next 15 months, she did not take a single holiday. For the next 15 months, 14 hours a day. 14 hours a day she practiced, and after 15 months, she finally conquered Mount Everest. 14 hours of practice every single day for 15 months. So imagine her determination. This is called true determination. Now the story is not ended. When you climb Mount Everest, you need to take 2 tanks of oxygen. Why? There is no oxygen levels on top of Mount Everest. Okay, it's zero. So you need 1 tank of oxygen to go up, but 1 tank of oxygen to come down. Alright? So now what was happening was, because she was walking very slowly, she was consuming the oxygen very fast. Because only 1.5 good legs. The other half leg was a prosthetic leg made of wood and plastic. So she was climbing, and along with her she had a guide. You know, they reached Mount Everest. Somehow successfully they climbed Mount Everest. But by the time they climbed Mount Everest, no oxygen. Absolutely no oxygen. She had 0 oxygen, and her guide had hardly 5% oxygen left. So she told the guide, please take pictures of me. Let the whole world know that the first woman amputee in the world who climbed Mount Everest was from India, and I've successfully climbed it. Here is the Indian national flag. Take pictures. He took pictures of her, and seeing her determination, you know what he said? He said, I'm not going to leave you and go. If you die, I will die with you here. If you live, I will live with you. I cannot leave you and go. And both of them decided to come back. When they were coming back, only 50-60 meters they had climbed down, and Arunima Sinha started gasping for breath. She was not able to breathe. She knew in the next 3 to 5 minutes she is going to die. Her end is near. But you know, when you put in so much of hard work and determination, even God never lets you down. God puts his hands up and says, don't worry, I will save you. And that's what happened. When she was gasping for breath, suddenly in seconds, the weather became very bad. The weather became very bad, it became very windy, it started snowing very heavily. So the people who were going up got scared and started running down again. The people who were climbing up, and there was this British climber who also decided to run down, who was very close to Arunima Sinha, standing just close by. He decided to run down immediately. Now the truth is, in the Himalayas, more people die while going down than while going up. This is the truth in the Himalayas. So to save his life, he had to reduce his body weight. To reduce his body weight or whatever he was carrying, he removed 1 tank of oxygen, full tank, and he threw it in the snow. And Arunima Sinha and her guide used that tank of oxygen, and they came down. They came down. So imagine, she was on the verge of death. Immediately, you know, the temperature got back, the weather got back, and her life was saved because somebody threw a tank of oxygen. So all I'm trying to tell you is, when a 23-year-old lady with 1.5 legs can practice for 15 months, 14 hours a day, and she can climb Mount Everest, what can you not do? What can you not do? What can you not do? The determination. Excuse me. Are you alright? Yes, you may take part. Yes, children. The determination of Arunima Sinha is what you have to show in your life. When Arunima Sinha can do it, even you can do it. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. So think of Arunima Sinha. All of you use the internet? Go on the internet, read the story of Arunima Sinha. She's written a beautiful book, Born Again on the Mountain. Born Again on the Mountain, or Born Again on top of the mountain. She's written a wonderful book, available at $199 on Amazon. I'm not an agent for Amazon. It's available on Amazon or Flipkart for $199. So buy it from there, read the book. Take care. Give out the slips quickly, please. So, you like the story? Yes? Wonderful story. This lady, her guts, 49 trains passing over her leg, unbelievable. And still wanting to live, not wanting to die. So when she can do it, we can't do it. Can we do it? Yes or no? Yes? So change the way you think. Change your responses towards life and lead a better life from today. Yes? Wish you all the very best. Thank you all very much. You've been a very disciplined and patient crowd. It was absolutely wonderful to be here and talk with all of you. I hope you also, I enjoyed being here, we enjoyed being here. I hope you also